playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like, they lead by example, then they start to learn their voice and lead the team. But every week, guys that you can count on, they punch the clock, and they're hard workers.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Catch in the middle. It's Fowler. And he's got enough for the first down. It'll be at the 35. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Motion from the wideout. Looking to throw on first down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the pass game.
That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line. The Irish relying on the running game to give them this fresh set of downs. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. It's complete on the right side. Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one. Notre Dame coming to the line with another first down.
Well, this guy's not easy to bring down. They just throw him a simple hitch pass, but he's got so many moves out in the open field. You've got to get a lot of hats to the football to get that guy down, prevent him from scoring on big plays.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Hand off from the shotgun.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They'll get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Notre Dame facing a 3rd and long, trying to keep this drive alive. Here comes the option. Now the pitch. Crosses the 10. And he's run out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they keep him out of the end zone for the moment. Now on 1st and goal as they try to answer that opener with a touchdown of their own. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Notre Dame! The extra point here would tie the game. That touchdown was a clinic in keeping your offense on the field and wearing the other defense out.
Sometimes your best defense is your own offense, being able to stay on the field. You're absolutely right, Reese. That was a clinic. Running the ball, playing at great rhythm and pace, QB making good, smart decisions, and not shooting yourselves in the foot. No penalties, no turnovers. It doesn't get any better than that last drive.
Fires left. Pulls it in. And he was... loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line. See what they dial up on 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Works the middle of the field. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. Got it done in the passing game on the last play. Let's see what they do on 1st down. He'll pull it on the read. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. They'll send out the kicker to try to salvage this drive. He boomed it through, a 50-yard field goal showing off that powerful leg. So the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away after putting up a field goal. Let's see what the defense can do. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. We've had some early scores. They get the ball back, trailing by a field goal, 10-7. Might be looking to run. He can't find anybody. It'll be incomplete as the defense does a really good job in coverage. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. They'll run it behind the big guys on the left. And the runner is down, and so is the flag.
Illegal blocking back. Offense.
A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. And now on 2nd down for this offense. Looking to fire. Unloads it left. Wide open downfield. And the defense stops him just short of the 1st down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. He'll throw on 3rd down. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Well, after giving up that touchdown on the opening drive, they had a little bit of a come to Jesus with their defensive coordinator on the sideline. I don't know what he said, but he, I think, just invoked the fear of God into this defense, because this 3 and out has been sensational, dominant. This is the way they've got to play moving forward.
They go to the ground. Oh, he's got some space. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. Notre Dame trying to keep this drive moving on 2nd and short. To the ground with the back. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down.
And you know what? The best 3rd down offense is don't get the 3rd down. Really good job by the offense running the football. You can tell the defense got caught a little bit off guard. Got a nice game, popped one, got a 1st down. Who needs 3rd downs if you can just pound it down their throat on 2nd down?
And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. The give to the single back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Irish will need to move the sticks on 3rd and long to keep this drive going. Trying to make magic with his feet. Picks up the 1st down and gets down to avoid contact.
And that's the extra feel you get with this dude. I mean, unbelievable job dropping back to pass, but understanding 3rd down, I can get it right now. I got a little bit of space right up the middle, pulls it down, runs it straight ahead, and goes and gets the big 3rd down conversion.
That's the end of the period, and Oregon State has the lead. We put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the 2nd period. So after the break, they'll go back to work. From the gun, running back on the move. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
He'll keep it himself. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
as an offense, you're okay with that. You're going to run option plays, and sometimes you're going to bust it big, but sometimes you don't necessarily read it correctly, get some positive yards, and then we come back and we do it all over again with different reads against the different defense.
Notre Dame facing a 3rd and long, trying to keep this drive alive. It's complete to the left. The change will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down.
1st down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another 1st down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got it first. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
Looking for the goal line. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one.
I like the aggressiveness by this defense. You've got to play tight on the wide receivers. There's not a lot of space on the field. You've got to be aggressive, and you've got to make tackles.
Pushes ahead. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. Excellent pass by the back on the option.
And how about this offensive line? 3rd and goal, you got to have it. They flew off of the ball. They got some push. They made that easy on their running back to score that touchdown.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Oregon State has it back, and here comes the Beaver offense. Man, how comforting is it to know that even if your offense stalls out a little, Jesse, that field goal kicker can knock it in from a long way out.
Well, he's one of the best in the country, Reese, no doubt. But this offense would like him and prefer for him to kick an extra point on this drive. And to do that, David, they've got to have more rhythm on offense.
Yeah, create some more rhythm, create some more explosive plays, and maybe some more balance. And listen, it's nice to have that weapon and kick long field goals. If you kick too many field goals, you don't get very many W's.
Quarterback there just trying to go to his primary target. They're just not on the same page.
Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires one high and deep. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. And the Beavers will punt this one away. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. He'll field the punt and try to get some yardage. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. Here come the Irish back on offense. They've been firing on all cylinders, touchdowns on each of the first 2 drives, and they'll try to make it through. Snatches it on the right. They ripped off a big one, and they get it down to the 27. Big play for the Irish there, reminiscent of a Tim Brown or Rocket Ismail.
Yeah, I'm glad you used a reference in the last 30 years, Reese. Just trying to find playmakers at Notre Dame, and Michael Mayer, obviously, in the recent years was a guy that you could really, really depend on. Trying to find those golden takes, those elite players out wide is something they've been missing over the last several years.
Great style points on that catch, but they didn't pick up any yardage. So an example of a tight end doing a little unheralded work to set up a much better 3rd down situation.
And I like the QB here, Reese. I like the decision where I understand, let's get this football out, let's get some positive yards, and then get to 3rd down, and we can still have a better situation now because we got rid of the football and took the yards that were there.
Going for the marker on the ground. Got some room, headed to the goal line, and he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown!
Offense continues to run the football. The 2nd rushing touchdown from the running back. The offensive line paving holes continue to feed this man the ball.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights.
21, Oregon State, 10.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Oregon State takes over, ready to send the offense onto the field. Didn't get anything done, 3 and out on their last series. They'll try to find a rhythm here. Keeps it on the draw. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And this offense on first down, man, they go backwards. And they built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line. The Beavers come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. He's going to look for a man on 3rd and short. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. And here comes the punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Fair catch called for and made around the 20-yard line. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. Everything's been working so far. They've had it 3 times, reached the end zone on each occasion, and now they're back to work. He'll start this drive firing. That's caught. It's Fowler. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. And they'll come to the line with less than a yard to go. Looking for a chunk play on 2nd and short. Unloads to the wideout. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down. The Irish needing just inches for the first down. They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short. He holds it in, and nobody's close. He's running free down the middle. Touchdown, Notre Dame! And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching it. Well, I'm not sure who was closer to the receiver there, the defensive backs or us here in the booth.
That was great execution on offense. Receiver wins the route one-on-one, shows off his speed, gets himself wide open. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that ball. Nice job.
Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Right on the money. And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line. The analytics nerds say the goal is at least 4 yards on 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. Gets it out quickly. Brought down at the 39 after a pickup of 10. It'll be a 1st down. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Fires to the tight end. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room. Look, you can't take away everything, right? So you give them that and rally and make a solid tackle.
Yeah, and a lot of times in zone coverage, I like when I can get all the eyes on the quarterback. I like when I can see the routes and see him develop in the middle. And you could tell they had keys on the tight end. He wasn't going anywhere after he caught that football.
It'll be 3rd and long. He wants to throw it again. Fires to the wideout. He's got an open man. Turning on the Jets. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Beavers!
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Gets the back moving. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. Turning it on. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. And they take it in for 6 more points.
Man, oh man, when you got a weapon like that, you got to find him and you got to give him the ball in space. You have some plays on your play sheet, and some of them just say, that guy, get him the ball, let him do the rest. Dangerous weapon out of the backfield, catching the football, making the big play.
They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Wants to throw on 1st down. Quick completion on the out. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Back to pass. Working that left side now. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Last completion got them a 1st down. Let's see what they do now. Looking to throw on 1st down. Pulls it in. It's Morton. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. The Beavers want to crank the tempo. Back to pass on 2nd down. Right on the money. Finally forced out of bounds. Maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49. They've already moved the chains a couple of times on this drive. Now out close to midfield. He put it out there for him, and this senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection. So now it's 2nd and long. From the gun, the running back has it. Quick spin on the line. Gets it inside the 40, brought down at the 39, and they can't stop the clock. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. Finds his big tight end. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's 1st down. And the Beavers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. And it's right down the boulevard. That'll trim the deficit to 15.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
They'll have just enough time to get 1 more snap before the half. To the air on 1st down. Finds his tight end. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Boys, you never quite know what to expect there in San Antonio, and we've had a lively first half. And it's clear, the aerial attacks of both teams have been relentless. They've been burning each of these secondaries like toast. Just an assault on the defensive game plans, if there even were defensive game plans. Gotta think, fellas, based on the first 2 quarters, we're going to see every route in the route tree again in this second half. And with that, let's send it back to the guys inside the Alamo Dome.
All right, Kevin, about ready to get things cranked back up here. The Beavers will kick it away to crank up the second half. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Here come the Irish back on offense. They more than got the job done in the first half. Now the job in a bowl game, don't get distracted and finish the deal here in the second half.
I mean, love the way they came out. They had all that time off, didn't look rusty at all, came out with the foot on the accelerator, looked really, really good. Palmer, you just more of the same here in the second half.
I agree. And if you're on that sideline right now, now's not the time to be thinking about the off-season, your strength program, what classes you're taking in the spring. You need to focus on finishing this game, punctuating this season.
The Irish trying to keep this drive moving on 3rd and short. To the ground to try to move the chains.
That has got to be so demoralizing for the defense. You haven't been able to stop this guy all game long. And here on 3rd down, they're handing it off to him anyway because they don't think you can stop him. This defense right now, you see a lot of people hanging their heads a little bit because they're not playing with tons of confidence.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you could tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small gain, but some information you get.
There he goes.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
The pull and throw off the RPO. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over him.
That quarterback putting his face in the fan, I love it. Coming up quickly, making a tackle in space.
Notre Dame has made this second down play much more difficult after going backwards. Pulls and fires complete. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and long. He's got his man. And right in the middle of tight coverage, and he still makes the grab at the 15. The Irish trying to strike gold in this red zone trip. Nice move there. He almost punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line.
And running really has been the key on this drive, guys. Lots of success right there. They generate another explosive play. Their success running the ball, big reason why they've been able...
Touchdown, Irish! And the stomping has commenced. Like a Thanksgiving turkey, they're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea. How to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different. Bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire, you might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
Oregon State has it back, and here comes the Beaver offense. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. on the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit.
Yeah, I think you're just seeing the experience this guy has, right? He's so poised that initially he's flushed out of the pocket, nothing's open, and he doesn't panic. He's not throwing it away. He's not sliding early. He just knows where the defense isn't, and he's able to attack that space with his speed and get a positive play.
The give to the back. What a nice job by the defense to string it out, not give him any kind of alley, and knock him down for a loss.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It's starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the third quarter, the defense makes a massive play against the run, creating a negative play. They've got the opponent going backwards.
And the DB making a huge play, knocking it away downfield. The Beavers will punt it away on fourth down. Here's the fair catch, and he'll make it close to the 20-yard line. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. You want to talk about a drive where you impose your will? That's what they did, running it down for a touchdown, David.
There is nothing more demoralizing than that for a defense. To be physically pounded. The run is coming. You know it's coming, and you can't stop it.
Nothing the defense can do. That is mano-a-mano up front, and your guys getting a push. They know you're running it, and they still can't stop it.
Oh, they're after him! And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit.
Most offensive coordinators want to be really aggressive on second and short. And I love the quarterback here. He drops back the pass thinking being aggressive. Nothing available. Scramble. Give me an easy first down.
The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. Reads it. Fires complete. Breaks into the open. Steps out at the 34-yard line. Big pickup on that one in this offense within striking distance. Notre Dame ready to go with another first down. Looking downfield on first down. Quickly out to the tight end. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Sends it back in motion. Wants to go up top on first down. Touchdown, Notre Dame! Haul that baby in and then stroll into the end zone for the score.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Oregon State takes over, ready to send the offense onto the field. Unleashes one. Interception, and things are going from bad to worse. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
Not all DBs make the play at the end, right? They can bat the ball down, they can be in position, but they don't really secure the football. Great job by the DB securing the football and forcing the turnover.
Oh, better look out. He's loose. Spins away from the defense. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11. Notre Dame will come to the line after that huge gain and try to keep the momentum going. Red pass hits complete. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
You know, this offensive line, they just got to hold their blocks a little bit longer. This offense likes to run their quarterback on design plays, and if you can just give them a little...
Touchdown, Fighting Irish! How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option?
Great job by the running back scoring on that pitch play off the option. It wasn't easy. He had to make somebody miss and do some dirty work there down inside the 10-yard line, but nice individual effort.
And he knocked that one right down the middle.
56, Oregon State, 20.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Swings it out to the flat. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Now the play fake. Just a short pass to the tight end. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. And the Beavers are facing 3rd and inches. He'll keep it on the sneak.
And David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively, too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successful.
Guys, we've come to the end of the quarter, and Notre Dame has the lead. This has been a complete obliteration so far, as the 3rd quarter stats will show you. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the 4th. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with a first down. Wants to throw on first down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. 2nd down coming. What will they dial up on 2nd, and a long way to go? Wants to go up top. He'll get rid of it. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
We're trailing this much in the 4th quarter. The offense is looking for an explosive play to try to ignite them and get them back in this one, but nothing doing. Nice job in coverage.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
Well, defenses get excited when they see the quarterback in an empty backfield like that. They know, hey, I'm not going to have to beat a running back or a tight end to get there. If I get to him, I might have an opportunity to knock.
Deep shot for the end zone. And that ball is intercepted at the goal line. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Pass interference. Defense.
And the pass interference penalty is costly, wiping out the turnover. A costly penalty for this defense gives them a 1st and 10. They get him stopped, but those feet kept moving until he was down to the 5. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Looking to fire. Makes the grab on the left. Touchdown, Irish! A great catch and run for 6.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the 4th quarter.
63, Oregon State.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Oregon State has it back, and here comes the Beaver offense. Weeks like this are tricky, but you have to respond better than they have, and I would expect they'll take a major hit in the rankings next week. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Oh, he'll keep it on the draw. There was nowhere to run and nowhere to hide. A loss of 5 on that play. Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. He'll set up to throw. Flips it out on the screen. He's knocked down just short of the 30 at the 29-yard line. It brings up 4th down. The Beavers will try to pin them back with the punt. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. No chance for a return. He makes the fair catch at the 26, and that's where they'll go to work. Here come the Irish back on offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Gets the nose of the ball to the 25, give him 1.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Boy, if they don't convert this fourth down, there will be questions to be answered. Quarterback making checks. On fourth down, they'll try to throw it. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. A bold decision to go for it on fourth down, and one that did not pay off. Offense in a bunch formation. One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to him. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. The Beavers have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. Power football with the run. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
You just need more from your offensive line. 2nd and short like that, you'd love to be able to fire off the ball and pick that up running it, but the defense was able to get penetration. They were able to get a stop, and now you set up 3rd down, and this offensive line is going to have to play a lot better here.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires into the end zone. And it's caught! Touchdown, Oregon State!
And this has been a rough day for this offense, and finally, some good things to happen. Build some momentum maybe for the future. You know, that's the way the coaches spin it when you're getting beat up and you're getting destroyed. Like, let's find something for the future. Let's keep fighting. Let's keep working. This team's done that, put some points on the board, so it's not all bad.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time and put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense to really be productive. And last possession they went for it. They rolled the dice, Palmer, and it didn't work out for them.
Yeah, if you're better on 3rd down moving forward, though, you can keep yourself out of those situations.
And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. Here's the pressure. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on 1st down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Brings him down at the 48. It's a gain of 15 and a 1st down. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. Well, we are winding it down, guys. Only a few more plays left in this season. Also wrapping up a really outstanding performance for this offense.
Yeah, and they're sending out the seniors on the right foot. Guys, we've seen a lot of great football. There have been so many tremendous moments and individual efforts, David. This is a year in college football I know I'll never forget.
Won't forget it. Loved working with you guys. Loved being in the booth. Loved covering these football games. I'll tell you what, a lot of excitement in college football surrounding the sport, man. Let's just keep loving on it.
Notre Dame coming to the line with another 1st down. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. Got 8 on 1st down. Now looking at a 2nd and 2. Motion from the wide receiver. They'll go to the ground. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs. You just want positive yards, make the right read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, go on to the next play.
He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to do it. They ought to be able to run out the clock from here. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. Got a man. It's Carr. Got some room, entered to the goal line. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard. With that latest touchdown pass, might be a good time to mention Brady Quinn threw 6 touchdown passes against BYU. That record might be in jeopardy.
And that's a good day. If you're starting to talk about that already, you know he's spinning it. He's in the zone. He's feeling it, reading the defense, everything coming out on target. He is having himself a day.
They'll leave it with him.
Well, I think the offense at this point now, they're just trying to limit the damage. They want to get out of here and move on, turn the page to the next game because things just have not been going their way, throwing or running the football.
These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34. Still firing away as he'll go down swinging. A deep throw as the clock winds down. He fires back across the field, and it's intercepted. Taking it the other way. At the 20. Touchdown, Notre Dame! What momentum you get when the defense comes up with a play like that. Well, this one had all the suspense of a